So you want to be more productive but not sure how it can fit in your chaotic life. Don't worry, I got you. As an agent of chaos and a professional procrastinator myself, here are 5 tips that will help you stay productive and get the things you set out done. Hey, hi, hello, I'm Myra. I'm your favorite productivity loving Slytherin, and the first tip to get you started on your productivity journey is time blocking. Simply put, time blocking is a management tool that breaks down your daily tasks into digestible segments. If you're a very visual person, time blocking is going to work wonders for you. Seeing the small segments suddenly makes it feel that your tasks are manageable. Now, what I usually like to do when time blocking is to actually perform a time audit. Now, in the audit, I write down the times that are non-negotiable. So these are things like your 9-to-5 job or your sleeping hours. Those things are completely non-negotiable and things that you absolutely have to do regardless. And with those times written out, I will fill in the empty times with the tasks that I have to do for that week, month, day, whatever it is. This not only helps make your tasks a little bit more manageable, it also allows you to see the free time that you have within your day. Now, if you want me to go in a little bit further on time audits, definitely leave a comment down below if that's something you want to see more of. Sometimes simply just breaking down your tasks with the time blocking method could make things seem a lot more manageable and a lot less stressful and help you get about your day. Having a long list of to-dos can get overwhelming to the point where you don't take action at all. Time blocking can help to break down your list to not only make it more manageable, but to also see the time that you do have to complete. Completing a time audit also puts in the forefront the time that you do not have. So if you tend to take on a lot more because you think you have the time blocking is going to be for you. You need to add that to your routine immediately. Next up is my personal fave, and that is creating a plan. How are you going to actually take on your task if you do not have a plan to get started? So go ahead and grab one of your mini planners or notebooks. I know if you're watching this, you probably have several sitting around collecting dust. Or you can even use a digital system. Y'all know I love me some Notion, so you can definitely check out some videos that I've done in the past if you want to know a little bit more about the Notion system and how it can help you in your productivity journey. With whatever planning system, I like to jot down 2 sets of 3s. The first set is my top 3. These are the things that I absolutely must get done in that day. And the second set is what I like to call my superhero 3s. So these are things that maybe doesn't need to get done today, but if I do have the time or have the energy to do so, these are some things that I can tackle to make me feel like I am getting a little bit more in that day. Now, this trick works wonders because one, if you're like me and love to see things checked off, you're automatically going to get those 3 things checked off no matter what. Those are the non-negotiables. Those are the 3 things that's going to get done. So you are going to see that check off. But it allows you to kind of have that stretch goals on days where you have the energy to do more, even the time to do a little bit more, to tackle those superhero tasks. Now, with superhero tasks, those do tend to potentially run over to the next day to become like a top 3. But this allows you to at least by minimum have your 3 must-have dones for the day. And then of course, this will also allow you to not get overwhelmed, but also have that sweet satisfaction of checking things off of your list. Because y'all know we definitely love a good to-do list, and just scratching things off, it just does something for us. Here's the thing, with your tasks, you want to be as specific as you can. Leaving your tasks vague allows you to vaguely complete them. For example, instead of just saying clean up, specifying clean home office is far more clear to make sure you get exactly what you set out to do done. I know I'm guilty of vaguely listing out tasks just for the sake of being able to check off something at the end of the day. But ultimately, I knew what I really wanted to get accomplished was not being done to the best of my ability, which ultimately prolonged what exactly I needed to do. Look, I said I was a professional procrastinator. So save yourself the headache and be as specific as you can with your tasks. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next step. But if you're finding these tips helpful so far, be sure to hit that like button and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any further productivity videos. Tip number 3 is going to use the Pomodoro method, or POMO method for short. Now, if you've never heard of the Pomodoro method, this method basically allows you to focus work for a certain amount of time while also taking a break. The most common method is 25 minutes of focused work with a 5-minute break, and completing that interval until your workday is done or your work session is done. If you want to see this POMO method in action, be sure to check out some of my Cozy Productivity lives. The replays are here over on YouTube, but we do them over on Twitch, where not only you get that timer method, but we also get the digital version of that sweet to-do list, and you can see in real time your tasks being checked off as you do them. So We have the whole cozy community there. We have the whole supportive and productive community there. So definitely check it out if you're looking for that bit of community as well as getting things done. Pairing lo-fi hip hop or soothing music with this POMO method really helps to get me to really focus on the task. It is a running joke in my cozy productivity streams that we get so focused during our 25-minute focus work that once the break timer comes off, we have a really hard time to pull away from that work. But I have to say, those breaks are much needed to help to not let us burn out on the things that we are doing. Trust me, try out this method and see how much you actually get done during that focus work time, especially if you tend to fall victim to doom scrolling on social media when you know you got things to do. We would absolutely love to see you in the chat, so definitely check out my cozy productivity streams. My schedule is always posted in the community tab weekly, so check that out and we'll love to see you there. Now, you cannot be productive without a clean and clear space. A clear space really helps you have that clear mind, so spruce up your desk, spruce up your office, spruce up your working area so you don't have that physical cluttering up your mind and distracting you to the task that you have at hand. I'm telling you, a clear desk, a clear workstation will really do wonders in your productivity. So take that 5-10 minutes to get your space clear before you get ready to start tackling on your to-do list. A lot of times we think tasks like cleaning is going to take much more time than what we really have. So we tend to push it off. You would be surprised how much you can get done in 5 to 10 minutes. Set a timer and make it a healthy competition with yourself to see if you can get your space spruced up before the timer goes off. In most cases, you absolutely would. It really doesn't take that much time to clear off your desk from a few paperworks here and there. However, if you don't, there is no pressure. Let clearing up and sprucing up your space be limited to just that 10 minutes. Now, if you really need to go deeply and really clear off your space in order to be your most productive self, my suggestion would be to use that POMO method and take that full 25 minutes of focused work to clean your office, clean your space, clean your area. So therefore you have a nice clean slate to move forward with and allow you to have that clear mind for productivity. So let's go ahead and move forward to the most important tip, and that is rest is productive. Sometimes like productivity gets this bad rep that people think it's about going and getting as much stuff done and not taking the time to shut your brain off and just chill. Now, we over here, we are not about that work nonstop life. We absolutely love rest. We absolutely love being cozy, and it is a must for you to do and perform your best work. So please take the time if you're feeling overwhelmed, or heck, just take the time and make it a non-negotiable if you try out that time blocking method. Put in some time for you to rest, and that doesn't have to be sleep. Rest and sleep are two totally different things. Put in that time to just relax, to not do anything. If for you, cozy gaming is something you relax, watching your favorite YouTuber is a way that you relax, put that time in to do it, because we need to be able to fill up our own cup to actually get some things done, and that's how we're going to be our ultimate productive selves. And for a bonus tip, be sure to check in with yourself and manage your energy. Sometimes life just happens and you just do not fucking feel like it, and that is okay. Take a moment to really take a step back and look inside and see how you're feeling. Go back to rest is productive. If right now you're just not in the mood to tackle on the tasks that you set out for yourself, that's okay. We're human. Life is going to happen. Things aren't going to be perfect, and we cannot plan out every single moment of our day. We have to be willing to be able to be flexible. So once you find that perfect balance for you and understand that some days aren't going to be as planned, you will end up being a lot more productive. Now, if you want to hack your productivity even more, be sure to check out these videos here, and I will see you over there.